economy. The micro, small and medium enterprises, as we all know, have been the driving force for development in both developing and developed countries. Even in high-income countries and so on, them SMEs are very, very critical. And then if you don't develop this subsector appropriately, the way it's supposed to be developed and supported the way it's supposed to be supported, then you might have a problem creating jobs, you might have a problem creating wealth, you might have a problem alleviating poverty and even ensuring food security for our people. So it's very, very critical that MSME subsector is given the pride of place as we move on. Of course, before Smedan did a survey in 2010, actually 2010 figures, but actually carried out in 2011. There was no specific data on small business in this country. People are always saying about this, about that. But we partnered with the National Bureau of Statistics, the government agency that is saddled with the responsibility of generating credible data for this country. So we came out with certain figures to show us that there are about 17.2 million small businesses in this country, employing about 32 million people in Nigeria. Which means if we must achieve our much-taunted vision 2020, or even the transformation agenda of Mr. President, efforts must be deliberately made to increase these numbers, not increasing the numbers for increasing sake, but making sure that they are increased the way they can have the power to create more jobs, create more wealth, and alleviate poverty.
Just take you through what we're actually doing. And really why I'm talking to this group is you're from the private sector. I'm looking for Nigerian companies that may see an idea here, set off a spark or a thought that we can work together on. So I'm really looking for companies that get some ideas out of this that will come to us for assistance. And what I tell our counterparts is basically we're a consulting firm specializing in construction and real estate. So if you need consultation on any of the issues I'm talking about, you can come to us. The nice thing is the UK government is paying the bill. And typically, like SMEs need consulting advice, but it's expensive. You can't afford to pay for it. Especially if you have a new idea or a growing business. I know very few SMEs anywhere in the world that are going to go out and hire a London consulting firm and just pay out of pocket for it. So basically, part of the UK's development strategy is to put us in the field. Okay, so we've got a mix of international and Nigerian consultants living here. I live in Occasion, I've been here about a year. If you see an idea, come to us, we want to talk to you. That's really why I'm talking. Now, what are we doing in labor recruitment? First, we're trying to establish an artisans database. We've actually got the first iteration done, and we're working with the private sector to take this up. So if you're a tradesman, for example, you're a plumber, you can register with the database, and if you're looking for a plumber, you can go to the database and find plumbers. And with the internet, these days, you can have recommendations and things like that, so you actually know who you're working with. What qualifications does this person have? What do their previous clients have to say? It's much different than kind of the shot-in-the-dark approach now. If you need a plumber right now, it's all word of mouth. You don't know what you're getting or who you're working with.
So I have come to find out that the only affordable housing that will sell in Nigeria is only when the people are buying it purely as an investment to lease it out. If it is for owner-occupier, they will not. They will not go for precast modular if it is owner-occupier.
We just signed an agreement with the State Ministry of Housing over public-private partnerships. I'd encourage you to get a hold of us in terms of the gentleman who's dealing with affordable housing and see if there's a way you can fit into that. It's a complex problem, as you explained eloquently. So no one says it's an easy problem, especially in terms of land title, access to finance. That's a long story and a long-term solution. But please get a hold of us. We'll see if we can find a way to take you beyond where you are now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ashkin. I'm with Coffee International Development. I'm representing a project called GEMS 2. Our program's all about private sector engagement, so we're looking for private sector partners that are interested in developing the sector. We're not just coming in and doing things for Nigeria, we're working with Nigerians to develop the sector basically from the market perspective. So that depends on market engagement and engaging private sector partners.